So nobody's coming, nobody's really worrying about that because it is what it is. You know what I mean? And it needs to be. I think a whole lot of people up there needs to be. You know what I'm saying? The Republican senator, stands ground as Trump attacks him for conceding. You know what I mean? Trump should have expected that. There's always a sellout in the crowd, baby. No matter where you go. So as he would say, there's always a fruit bowl, buck wild person in the crowd. No matter what color or race. You know what I'm saying? When we look at it, we see Senator John Kennedy, once Biden's Supreme Court nominee, to know the laws, I guess. Well, how are they going to get nominated? What, they didn't graduate from school? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We see a lot of junk going on. You know what I'm saying? We see if Trump is right about Kamala Harris, pick on the next president and stuff, you know what I'm saying? We're going to see some fire and some smoke on that. And Point Black going to be right here waiting to see that. I'm always eager to see what they come with. That's facts on Point Black. You know what I mean? We got to make sure we're still on the neck. We got to check things. Some things are just common news. You know what I'm saying? But this is PBNN Point Black National News, the late edition, and the ghetto edition as well. You know, as we see, we see a whole lot of shit going on with that. You know what I'm saying? We come on holler. She back on the scene. Always running. If Donald Trump, from what they're saying, if Donald Trump is right, that the former Vice President Mike Pence, could have single-handedly tossed out the results of the 2020 presidential election. That means, the current Vice President, Kamala Harris, gets to choose the next president. You know what I'm saying? Equip Republican Zoe Lofgren, or whatever his name, a Democrat from California. Oh boy, a Democrat from Cali. You know, Pence did not. What he's saying, Pence did not, nor will Harris have the right to, literally pick a presidential, regardless of voter choice. But when we look at it, I guess Lofgren, or whatever his name, was mocking Trump claim. If it were up to the vice president and not the nation voters to choose the next president, a political party would never quit the Oval Office, and that is a fact. I guess the former president is saying that the vice president gets to choose the next president. I guess Lofgren or whatever Dave said Sunday on CNN News. Check it out. The video's out there, but nobody got time to waste to come out and holler because she's out of the way. You know what I'm saying? We see Ben Carson saying putting a black woman in the Supreme Court is admirable. I say the same thing, but I hope she's there for the right reasons and not some garbage when we look at it, because a lot of shit been going on. Even on the infrastructure deal, running all types of games all at the same time, We see a lot going on. Even Justice Barrett, he criticized, and why would that have to be when we look at it? When she was appointed by the great Donald G. to be baby, to where Barrett's catch heats on the whole aspiration. Oh, to me, I didn't see why Trump put it there, but we might hear different later on. Mm-hmm. You know, Psaki invokes Ted Cruz comments on Justice Barrett as he criticized Biden. You know what I'm saying? You the White House is calling out Senator Ted Cruz over his recent comment criticizing Biden, Joe Creepy Biden, pledged to nominate a black woman to the Supreme Court. You know what I'm saying? From what we see. The Texas Republican has made headlines for calling it an insult that Biden has decided to nominate a black woman to serve on the bench, you know what I'm saying, a first in the court in 232 years of history. You know what I'm saying? Press Secretary Jen Psaki, the crook, from the old boat, Jen Psaki, she steps up, and fires back at Cruz on Tuesday, noting he and other Republicans had no complaint when former Donald J. Trump made a similar vow to nominate a woman to replace Justice Ruth Barra, whatever her name is, Ginsburg. In 2020, Trump nominee Amy Coney Barrett was confirmed by the U.S. Senate along the lines. You know what I'm saying? Along the lines, which is cool. You know what I mean? But this is the game they play. While the people down here need the money. Nobody have time to play those games. You know what I mean? Trump did it, he did it, and they did it too. So the federal agency to begin tracking those who seek religious exemptions. Now, you see what I'm saying? Foolishness again. As we see. Now, why would you do that? When we look at this, now we're looking at some foolishness that shouldn't even be going on. This is what I'm talking about. And you got a lot of foolish people that follow behind this type of garbage. And I'm just trying to make an example of showing you how they do. The federal agency to begin tracking those who seek religious exemption to Biden's venting mandates. You know what I'm saying? The center square, I guess, whoever put this out, the center square, whatever, you know what I'm saying? The center square news or whatever, put that out. An obscure agency of the United States government who stated mission is to reduce recidivism or whatever, and work with criminal justice partners, I don't know, some crooked shit, justice partners to enhance public safety, well-being, tracking all federal employees who file for religious exemption. Now, why would you do that? What religion do Biden follow? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So we know that God is something else to him. You see? Because why would you be tracking them? You know what I'm saying? Who file for that kind of stuff? Exemptions to the COVID-19 venting mandates on the federal workers and contractors. You know what I mean? If they, when we look at it, it really doesn't make sense. Why would he even do that? That I don't understand what that even was about. I really don't. I don't see what that's about. And it's really foolish, but it goes to show the mind of this dude. You know what I mean? So we even looking at that, going on.